This is Josiah Plays Bound by Flame. Okay. Back for a little more Bound by Flame. Not really a fan of nighttime. That light really doesn't really help you see shit. What? There's a loot thing over here somewhere. Found it. Where do I want to go? Suppose I'll go up this way to the left first. This looks suspicious. Yep. See, every time I see, like, an object next to another object that has loot in it, I'm going to assume one of those creatures is in there. This is curiously free of enemies. Hell's going on in this area? Look. There's one hovering up there. Oops. Ah, shit. Pretty sure I can just run away. See, I can go back into stealth if I get far. And she just runs with me if I get far enough away, which is nice. Oh, there's a whip vine, too. Oh, and this one came down, though. Nice. Oh, I was undetected. Nice. Here comes a shitload of them. Ah. Oh. I was like, I'm surprised that whip vine hasn't started kicking my ass yet. Kill that thing. Oh, there's another one over there. Oh yeah, go back to defending yourself. Yay, money and a jam and a tree. Does that make so much sense? You missed my reaction to the painted face joke? I was sitting on it for a while. I guess I didn't get it. Look at this. You know that's one of those fucking things. Yep, see? Oh god, don't pull me with your bullshit pulley thing. Yeah. These things creep me out.
These poor guys are dog meat, but their equipment still seems to be in good shape.
Oh, Mason's men are dead. What a surprise this is. Well, I guess I'll collect their stuff.
Mason will be relieved that his men didn't make too much of a mess of their weapons and stuff.
Where the hell... Where the hell is she? Yo, Sybil, we're kind of going this way. Come on. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Are you confused because there's a ledge here? Come on, here we go. You can do it. There you go. There you go. Good job, Sybil. Starting to amass a nice amount of materials. 173 leather, 180 tainted blood, 102 raw metal. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to make whatevs I want. Because, you know, Glenfothans use war paints and people call them painted elves, and your bio picture shows a face with aquarelle all over it. So to the question, where were you in PoE? I answered with your people. God damn it, I thought it was... Wow, yeah, that went completely over my head. That went completely over my head. But yeah, indeed, not bad. Ooh, I just found weapons. Imperial Blade is a really nice upgrade over my default sword. If I was going to use... And look at all the different guards you can put on it. And pommels, lots of different pommels. But here's what I'm really gonna do with it. Boom, recycle time. Got the steel and a lot of refined metal, that's good. I also found some daggers, which suck. They do less damage, they do less crit, they do less stealth damage, but all they gain is +1 interrupt. They're cool looking though. They're like little miniature scimitars. I like the look of them, but I'm not using those. Come on. Alright, got lots of stuff there too. Oh shit. This is the main quest. This is the lair of the werebeast. Whatever's ahead looks serious. Okay. Oh god, cutscene. Here we go. This is my doom. Is that a person? Holy shit! This is not good! gonna be like a quick time event or something. Watching my.
Shit. You don't look much like a good luck charm, you ugly fuck.
Oh god. Oh god, it's already kicking my ass.
Please, get me out of here.
Did I seriously just level up? Can I level up in the middle of combat? Because I can read about it in the middle of combat. Apparently the werebeast is a destructive creature that has been corrupted by magic and seems to guard this lost corner of the swamp. It is powerful and quick, and its attacks can be devastating, especially when it causes nearby tree roots to spring from the ground. That sounds shitty. It can pounce on an enemy in a flash, making flight dangerous. Nonetheless, like many swamp creatures, it seems sensitive to fire. Everything's sensitive to fire. Well, you know, like while I'm here, I need to recycle one more thing. I might as well learn how to slow down time. And I'm gonna upgrade that. Okay. Somebody was just yelling for help too. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Sybil, defend yourself. Me, Speed Demon is my new ability. I need to map this to a reasonable key. 1, 2, 3, 4 for burning. It's gonna be on 5. And then 6, 7, 8. Costs 80 magic though, so takes up most of my magic to use that. We were considering to make a joke about your character's somewhat Redguard complexion and curved swords, but I'm far too tired to make it clever and not unnecessarily racist-ish.
Let me deal with this creep.
Yeah.
I'll be right with you. That's what they always say. They always have.
Time is slowed down, motherfucker. That didn't last very long. Can I... Oh god. No, 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 no. Run. Just run in circles. Did I just shoot her with the crossbow? Come here, buddy. I got a surprise for you. If I can ever get him to come over there. She fucking tanks that thing like a boss. Hey, come here. You know what'd be fun? Is if you came over here. Because, like, I've got some friendly traps for you. No? She wants to kill him. Okay. No! Oh, now you want to come this way. Alright, come here. Find out what I have for you. Ow. Ow. Oh yeah, another explosion, motherfucker. Alright, I got this. Sybil is really helpful. She's like an amazing tank. Who knew? Who needs a fighter? Oh, she's getting killed though. She's gonna go down soon. Alright, I got this. Yeah, like, what the fuck is going on with his hands? Oh, did Sybil just go down? Alright, he's almost dead. Come on. Let's run in circles, that sounds fun. Get reposted on, son. Ow. Ow. Oh god. Yes! Defeated first try. Cutscene greatsword. No matter what, no matter the fact that I always fight with the daggers, every time there's a cutscene, my character always uses the sword. Alright, well, that was easy. Wasn't really very easy, but could have been harder, I guess. Wait, who is this?
This is horrible. We can't just leave that woman in this prison. We must find a way to free her from here.
Sybil, do not do that.
I agree.
I know this woman.
Oh,
She's
this
not here by
motherfucker.
accident. She is a witch. If you free her, we all run the risk of falling under the power of her magic.
Why are you here
But
now?
Father, we can't just let this poor person die here. It would be inhuman.
Oh, Sybil's sweet.
Inhuman? That is exactly what she is, my child.
He's the wicked one. Aeolus, is it not? He's the one who imprisoned me, with no food or water, and barely clothed.
It's Morrigan.
What? You lying bitch! Don't listen to her.
I'll kill you, Aeolus.
Father?
She is trying to manipulate you. Use your brain, child.
I'm begging you, get me out of here. I can't hold on much longer.
Yeah, we're getting you out of there. Don't even trip. Fuck Aeolus. What are you doing here anyway, Aeolus? Suspicious old man.
You seem to know a lot about her. What the hell are you doing here anyway?
The steward asked me to look into a dark power that has been affecting some of the villagers. Something evil. And my search has led me here. It is no coincidence. That cursed woman is the cause.
Cursed
I wouldn't
woman.
expect him to admit to keeping a woman captive in the swamps for his own evil purposes.
Nonsense.
I don't know where she shops for clothes, but it's a pretty cool place. And you came here with no escort? This guy is being very dodgy, and I don't trust him.
And so you just trotted out here with no escort? What? Were you afraid we'd charge you extra?
I came here as quickly as possible, yes, to stop you committing a grievous error.
Thanks for
I
not
was
showing
hoping
up
that
in
you
time
would
to help with
escort
the
us back
fight.
to the village afterwards. Without a supplement, yes. Seems to me that you are quite well paid.
Not really. Who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Edwin. The ignorant will tell you that I'm a witch, a sorceress, or even a necromancer. The truth is much simpler and more socially acceptable. I am, in fact, a magician. But neither as powerful nor as evil-minded as they think me.
She lies to thee. She is hiding something, and it is not her body.
I see what you did
You
there,
would say
demon.
that.
I beg your pardon.
No, nothing.
I was talking to my inner demon,
Believe
literally.
me, she is powerful. She is evil, and she is a danger to us all.
Well, obviously I'm gonna free her. I mean, how evil could she really be? Like, she doesn't look evil. Okay, she does kind of look evil, actually. But, you know.
I've never
For
been
great
in the habit of
justice.
just letting people die like animals in a cage, whatever their crimes may be. This woman doesn't look like a dead walker. That's enough for me.
Walker.
We'll take her back to Valvanor, and you can tell your stories to them.
Yeah, Aeolus. Suck it.
Stay away, you stupid girl.
What, is he about to murder his own daughter? What the fuck? Let's kill this guy. Can we kill him? Let's kill him.
Fool, don't release her.
Kill him. Cutscene greatsword. Go.
Now meet your eternity.
Yes, yes, kill him! Make his head explode.
Very well. You may have him. I am finished.
Father?
Nice.
Father! Oh no, no! This can't be happening!
Yep, she's now officially my favorite character. Whoa, don't threaten her. She's awesome.
Wait. If I am to die, I wish to know who stands before me.
I don't owe you anything. I'll be your new jailer. I'm Vulcan, Patternmaster for the Freeborn Blades, and to be honest, I fucking hated Aeolus, so I'm pretty happy that you did that, because now he's dead and I didn't have to get blamed for it or anything.
I am Vulcan, Powdermaster of the Freeborn Blades. And as for the man you made the mistake of killing, he was our...
That is not
I'm just putting
my
on a
question.
show right now
Who stands
for
before
Sybil's
me?
benefit.
Are you an imbecile or blind?
I might be the mercenary who's gonna grab you by your snake of a tongue and throw you in the darkest pit she can find.
From what I can see, you're an imbecile, incapable of piercing the face that hides the true nature of the Red Scribes.
Tell us
Well,
more,
I
Morrigan.
can pierce your face if that's all you want. In several places.
Mock, if you like. Lamb that you are. You insist on believing that your employers are only scholars, curious and inoffensive. Can you not see more? Red Scribes, Ice Lords, they come from the same mold, and they want
Ice
the same
Lords.
thing. Some are simply more successful in their efforts. Aeolus thought I possessed knowledge which he could use to become the equal of the Ice Lords. That's
Ice
why he
Lords.
questioned me.
Ah, they wanted to become equal to the Ice Lords. Those motherfuckers. Those Red Scribes, always up to some antics. No, I'm not gonna kill her. She's on the team. She's hired. Job fucking opening. Sybil can sit down and have a Coke. I find it totally easy to believe, actually, that he would do that. I find it totally easy to believe. I instantly believe it. We're at war, we can't really blame him.
So what? We're at war and getting our asses kicked. We can't really blame him for trying to find a way to stop the Deadwalkers.
Deadwalkers.
Of course. It was for the good of all that I was captured and sequestered here in secret. It was to protect freedom that I was starved, tortured, and humiliated for weeks on end. It was goodwill and kindness that made him enslave a monster to guard my prison. Oh yes, I heard them, all of the screams. That beast did not lack for meat. No, indeed. Yes, in truth, the scribe was such a brave man that it was only for the happiness of his darling daughter that he tried to stab her.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
fuck that scribe.
You are the monster! You're a liar!
Calm your shit, Sybil.
My father wasn't like that! A liar! You murderer! You'll pay for what you did!
Sybil, wait! Shit. Witch, I suggest you behave yourself if you don't want to find yourself back rotting in that cell of yours. I am far from finished with you. I have questions. Lots of questions. And you better make damn sure that I like the answers.
So be it. Then I will tell you exactly what you want to hear, mercenary.
This woman, Edwin, is like, she's Morrigan if Dragon Age Origins was a porn. Okay, well. What do we even ask first of this intriguing character? So she killed Aeolus, that automatically makes her my hero.
You had the upper hand. Why did you decide to kill the leader of the Red Scribes?
Why wouldn't you?
I desperately needed to replenish my power, so I drained his. My mood grows a bit murderous when I get too hungry.
Sounds legit.
Or when I spend too many days trapped in a filthy cell without so much as a toilet. Your friend was no hero. His aim was to reproduce the same ancient rituals that permitted powerful magicians to become the Ice Lords that we are fighting even now.
He was not my friend, he was my employer. And a very influential man. You could have spared him, giving credence to your version of events. But you chose to kill him, and thus, any chance of them listening to you.
He was a deceitful and manipulative man. No one would have listened to me, so I permitted myself the pleasure of preventing him from harming anyone else.
I salute you.
The World Heart has had nothing but suffering from these magicians. I rejoice at this death. We need more like it.
I agree. I agree with the demon here. I'm guessing that he deserved it. Yeah, my character's kind of being unnecessarily bajiggity about all this. Didn't you watch the cutscene? It was clearly self-defense. I mean, the guy was literally trying to kill her with a dagger. After, like, going after his own daughter with a dagger. Come on. And he was, like, sanctimonious and pontificating and self-righteous and old and stupid. Mean and dumb. Uncomfortably reminiscent of that dude from Metal Gear Solid. I'm not sure. I'm not really familiar with Metal Gear at all. Well, I like Edwin. If Edwin's gonna join the crew, she is so hired. I don't really care if she is evil and she's gonna betray me later. You take the good with the bad.
Let's say I understand your reasons, but it was still a reprehensible thing to do that has put us both in a seriously shitty situation. We're gonna have to play this just right in Valvanor. We'll try to talk to the steward, or the Red Scribes will lynch you without a second thought.
We? Am I to infer that you're going to help me, gentle mercenary?
Somebody has to deal with it. You seem to take pleasure in exposing yourself. To trouble.
Oh, I see what she did there.
It's true. I hate denying myself a little pleasure, but I'm not worried about the outcome. Aeolus's daughter saw everything. She is an innocent, and will confirm everything that happened here. All you need to do is deliver your model prisoner to your steward.
Her hair's kind of a disaster, though. What the fuck is going on with that hair? It looks awful. And he didn't have half-naked boobs like she? What, the guy from Metal Gear Solid? That seems probably pretty likely. Did the other Red Scribes know about you?
Besides Aeolus, did you see any of the other Red Scribes?
I was drugged before being brought here. Aeolus is the only scribe who came to visit me during my captivity. But his second-in-command must have known, although I don't know exactly how much Aeolus was able to manipulate his puppets. If they are all as naive as his daughter, I imagine the temptation must have been great.
A ritual at the temple, does that mean anything to you?
The Red Scribes performed a ritual in an ancient temple. Does that mean anything to you?
So that's the reason why he disappeared. The ritual was designed to augment his power. Had it succeeded, he would have become an accomplished magician, the first step toward becoming an Ice Lord.
Ice Lord.
Given the ease with which I killed him, I suspect the ritual was a failure, or at least a partial failure.
Did my light suddenly come on in the middle of this conversation? She's a little bit creepy, but... Wait, did something weird just happen with her eyes? Or is that my imagination? I guess not. It's just the way it's animated with the light or whatever. More or less, now I have a demon living in my head. You know how it is.
Let's just say the results weren't quite what he was hoping for. But something definitely happened. There was a burst of light, or maybe flame, and this thing entered inside me.
You know how it
A
is.
thing? What thing?
Oh, you know what thing.
Sort of parasite. The Red Scribes told me it was a demon.
Neither one nor the other, insolent girl. I bring thee flames. I bring thee the world heart. I bring thee the power, and thou, who doth hold me back with thy ingratitude and thy weak, pitiful body, thou darest name me parasite?
Christ,
Hello?
Steven.
You still here?
Huh? Oh yeah. I forgot to mention. She's kind of sensitive.
I must say, I have never heard of such a thing. It is, at the very least, troubling.
The end result is I sometimes find myself wondering who I am. What I am. That is when we're not arguing, or it's not taking control without asking me what I think about it. Then again...
This is absolutely fascinating. I think, when we get the chance, we should talk about it in more depth. Meaning we undoubtedly need to experiment a bit. There is
Experiment.
probably much to learn from this demon.
we'll see.
Here we go.
For now, we've got more pressing problems.
Evil, power-hungry mage ladies. Always wanting to experiment with demons and learn some evil shit. But, you know, she has a certain charm to her. I can see some wisdom in her words. Bad haircuts are a common byproduct of powerful magic. Haven't JRPGs taught you anything? I know, well yeah, it's always... They either have terrible, weird hair, or they have some kind of really stupid hat. She went with the weird hair approach instead of the stupid hat. Her hair looks as bad as her outfit looks good. But it's not just the haircut. Let's get moving. You can explain it all at the village. It's actually the actual way the hair looks. The way, you know, like the texture of the hair or whatever in the game. It looks like so much worse than everything else. It looks as bad as what's-his-name's hair, the steward.
Let's finish this discussion in Valvanor. We'd better get back before they send a battalion out to look for us.
She's like got some Bride of Frankenstein hair going on. Edwin has joined the group. Sybil has left the group. Bye, Sybil. You'll be missed, but honestly, not that much. Make sure you're defending yourself. Okay, I don't have any new... anything here, right? Edwin. Weird name. Edwin seems to be a magician, even though many call her a witch. Not really sure what the difference is. You found her in a strange prison in the middle of a swamp, imprisoned, so she says, by Aeolus, who pretty much admitted it, who she hastened to put to death. She didn't just put him to death, though. He attacked her. I mean, it wasn't just like he was standing around like fucking, like, you know, smoking his pipe and being all innocent, and she just rolled up on him and was like, die! She is a strange woman with a troubled past and dark knowledge, however useful it may be. She has astonishingly extensive knowledge of the Ice Lords. Ice Lords. Well, see, that sounds helpful. You should probably try to learn more about her, especially if she continues to follow you like she does now. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty motivated to do that. Aeolus is now dead. Aeolus died, killed by Edwin, who he had imprisoned in the middle of the swamp. His attitude just before dying raises many questions. It would seem that the virtuous master of the scribes was nothing more than a schemer drenched in dark affairs. I knew it. All this has shed a strange light on the order of the Red Scribes. I knew it. as well as the ritual that summoned the demon within you. I knew it. Laestus is now the leader of the Red Scribes. Oh, that guy from down below is now the leader. I must try to guide his order at a time when their previous master's actions have brought them into some disrepute. Far from having the stature and authority of his predecessor, it can only be hoped that he is more honest. Well, yeah, otherwise we'll just have Edwin kill him too. Take the guard's equipment to Mason. Oh, the new quest here called Orphan. Talk to Sybil. Oh yeah, I need to talk to Sybil. She's probably sad because her dad just got killed. Poor Sybil. On the other hand, her dad was kind of a giant tool. Don't need to recycle one object. Well, not gonna lie, I'm a fan of Edwin. She has white hair. I'm calling it now. She's an ex or possibly current Ice Lord. Ice Lord. That's a good point, Anonymous. She very well could be one of them. In disguise, or a former one, or something like that, or one of their powerful servitors. Or, I mean, she could very well be working for the enemy. And, you know, whatever. She's pretty rad nonetheless. Alright, so I have to go back. She's actually in my party, so yeah, I can talk to her. Is my light? My light. I think my light literally just came on in the middle of talking to her, in the middle of that like scripted dialogue. That's weird.
Have you decided what you're going to do with me?
I'm working on it.
Well.
Meanwhile, I remain a prisoner.
You're not a prisoner. You're free. Oh, yeah, I can say that right now. You're free to go.
If you stay here, I'll just have to watch you. I'm not much for babysitting. So you're free to go, and take your chances elsewhere.
Now that is a tempting proposition. What a difficult choice. Stay near a fascinating magical manifestation never seen before, or take my chances in the swamps and perhaps beyond. Do I really have to pretend to choose? You had better get used to my presence, mercenary. I will be your shadow until I have learned everything about you and your intriguing host.
Congratulations. First she was thy prisoner, and now it seems thou art her prisoner.
I'm not her prisoner. Shut up, demon. Maybe she just has a lot of product in her hair. I don't know what kind of product she gets out here in the swamp. Maybe that's why it looks so weird. We need to rethink your combat style.
We need to rethink your combat style.
Do we have a problem?
You take too many risks.
Put some thought into protecting yourself during combat.
Are you worried about me? Very well. It will no doubt be boring, but I wouldn't want your delicate heart to thump too hard out of concern for me.
My delicate heart. It doesn't really thump that hard. It thumps pretty moderately, so don't worry about it. Okay, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I would like to ask you a few questions.
Are you really a sorceress?
Aeolus called you a sorceress. Well, are you one?
A sorceress? Only a rube or an imbecile would call someone a sorceress.
Wow.
If Aeolus had even a minimum of intelligence and discernment, he would have chosen another term. I do a bit of magic, it's true, but that makes me a magician. Nonetheless, my abilities could never rival those of a Lord of the Frozen Shadows, even if I am far more powerful than any Red Scribe will ever be.
Well, I don't think she's telling us the whole story there, but what exactly is this demon?
So, this demon inside me, what is it?
I can't say for sure. I've only rarely ever seen something so interesting, but all the same, I am certain of one thing. Your host is directly linked to the World Heart.
To the World Heart?
It's a simple question of logic. The ritual performed by the scribes had to make contact with the World Heart somehow. Your affinity for flames is a crucial clue.
Okay, but what's my role in all this?
For now, you are the vehicle. You'll have to decide if you're going to use its power or just be a simple vessel.
I've been using its power. I light up my shit with all kind of fire. Give her a stick or something to defend herself. She's got magic. She doesn't need a stick. Tell Sybil didn't have anything. She just used magic. I'm assuming Edwin will be the same. Can we win this war?
Can we win this war?
You already know the answer. What was the last battle the Dead Walker army lost?
I never heard of them losing a battle.
In fact, the last time was 12 years ago. In those days, Vertiol didn't even know the Lords of the Frozen Shadows existed, or that they were at war. This all took place in a kingdom in the northeast. I don't recall the name, but their victory was destined to be short-lived. A few days after having stopped the Deadwalker army, the kingdom was razed to the ground by an even greater offensive.
But then, it is possible to win a battle?
You haven't understood. Whatever the result of a battle, the Deadwalker army feeds.
Deadwalker.
Whether they win or lose, they always prevail. All the bodies that fall are eventually integrated into their ranks.
It's a war of attrition.
If it were only military victory they sought, yes. But don't forget, they are crafty and intelligent. They can defeat you long before you are overwhelmed by a ruse or by magic.
Hey, cut the shit. Give me the bad news.
So, basically, Ice Lords are gonna kick our ass. Ice Lords. Yeah. If only we had a powerful fire demon to fight them. Oh, wait, we do.
I would like to ask you...
No, that's it.
Thanks.
Thanks. Okay, well, the real question on everyone's mind is, where the fuck is my loot? Because... look how creepy this fucking prison thing she was in looks with, like, its red glow. I kept looking at that during the, a conversation in the background, because from a distance it looks like really... oh, it just looks intense. Is there some loot around here? I'm just curious because I just killed a big old werewolf dude, and you would pick many other terms for her. Okay, so no, there's no loot is the answer to that question. Okay. Are you gonna be sneaky with me? Alright, good. Try to keep up. Sometimes Sybil had problems with that. What is she doing with her hands? She looks like some sort of, like, stalking werebeast who's gonna leap on somebody. Maybe she is. Maybe she's a vampire or something. Maybe she's some sort of, I don't know. She could be any number of interesting creatures, I suppose. So let's head back to Valinor. I think I shouldn't have jumped down here. Explosives. Zombie armies can't bolster their ranks with small meat pieces. To hell with the fire demon. Get explosives. Yeah, well, I already have explosives. I'm the explosives person. I can make, like, an infinite number of exploding traps if I wish. In fact, oh, I have 10 left. Even though I used a few, I have 10 left. I should probably make some more crossbow bolts. Like, at least 3. And... yeah, okay. Ooh, stuff. There it is. There was my loot from the boss fight. 2 pieces of leather. I guess Edwin's my loot from the boss fight. Which, is a pretty good deal. That? Oh no, I don't even have my light. Oh, I guess the sun's starting to come back. Even though the icon on the map still shows, like, full night, obviously some sunlight is starting to, because it's shining on us. I like how you can see the shining, like, on the metal a little bit there. In my armor. It's pretty cool. Alright. What are we doing here? Heading back to Valvanor. What sort of creatures will be in our way? Oh, there's no... no chrysalids here. Expected some nice magic loot from Aeolus. I know, right? Well, I'm assuming whatever cool shit he had on him, Sybil took with her when she left. When she magicked him and his body away somehow. Aeolus or whatever his name was. Yeah. She keeps up pretty well. Alright. Half the time Sybil would just be randomly gone. And look back and be like, where the hell?
But I've got to go face him.
Well, first go see your steward before the villagers decide to burn me at the stake. I mean, if you want to, Vulcan.
It'll probably turn into an interrogation pretty quickly. Try not to make it worse for yourself. Don't kill anyone for starters. Especially if he's wearing red.
Well, you could kill Mason.
Seems reasonable to me, for the moment.
Or the blacksmith guy. You could also kill him. Not the real blacksmith, not the cool blacksmith, but the fucking elf guy. You could kill him or Mason, and I wouldn't exactly be crying any tears about it. Alright, so now that I'm back in town, I need to take the guard's equipment to Mason. Talk to Sybil. Obviously I have to talk to the captain, like she just said, and I have to go report the facts to the steward. I should do that first. Maybe Edwin will animate him with her Ice Lord necromancy and spooks everyone. Yeah, maybe. Look, maybe the thing is, they say fight fire with fire. Or maybe you have to fight Ice Lord with Ice Lord. I mean, if we're fighting ice creatures, she looks like she's gonna have a problem staying warm. Unless she's an ice creature, too. It will not even remotely surprise me. She's even got white hair, which is kind of... What's up, Jervis? Got anything to say? No? You're gonna still fucking ellipsis me? Alright, fine, Jervis. Never understood why necromancy and cold are so often connected in fantasy. I know, they always seem to be, right? I guess it's because, like... You know, dead bodies turn cold. They're the opposite of warmth, because they don't have any body heat. And so... Extreme cold wouldn't bother something that was an animated corpse. Well, fire still would, because it would still burn it. But cold, you know, an animated corpse wouldn't give a shit about cold, so I guess it makes sense. You know, and there's all kinds of phrases like the chill of the grave, or the idea of something being chilling, meaning it's like scary or creepy or whatever. All right, let's go in and meet him.
I'd rather stay here if you don't mind.
What?
Why? You're not planning to give me the slip by any chance, are you?
I don't like the idea of getting locked up by the Red Scribes again. It might provoke me into a loss of my legendary restraint.
Legendary, yeah.
And I'm sure that you don't want to have to scrape another one of your employers up off the ground.
Actually, I do.
Well, it's true that I prefer they remain in one piece. Alright, fine. You can stay here. But if you get it in your head to run away, I will find you. And you won't like it when I do.
I'm trembling, but yes, I'll wait here.
Okay, Edwin has left the group. She waiting here? She's gone already. She's like, I'm out of here. Oh, there she is. Okay. A corpse would be of room temperature. Well... Yeah, but that's much colder than... You know...
Did you find this famous beast?
Killed it.
Found it and killed it. But don't hold your breath waiting for its fur for next winter. Because I didn't bring it back for you.
Excellent news. I knew the village could count on you.
Actually, not so excellent. Aeolus is dead.
Dead? But no, that's not possible. Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
When it doesn't move, and it doesn't breathe, and it looks at you with an even stupider gaze than one of your guards, that generally means it's dead, yeah.
I demand that you show some respect. The Red Scribes are a precious help to us here. Aeolus was a useful man, a good man, and he was under your care.
You're a good man, had a few things to answer for.
Don't make me laugh. Your good man had a few skeletons in his closet. He was
Probably
controlling the
literally.
swamp beast to keep people away. He had you all fooled. Aeolus was even ready to kill his own daughter to cover up his secrets.
Yeah.
What nonsense is this? How can you make such ridiculous accusations? Am I to understand he died at your hands?
He turned up all alone at the place where I fought the beast. No guide, no escort. He knew the way. And after coming after Sybil, he tried to kill his captive to shut her up. There was a fight, and he didn't survive.
What madness. What do you know of this prisoner? If Aeolus held her captive, she must have been dangerous.
Cryomancers are never ginger, are they? Yeah, I don't think I can think of any that I've seen that are.
I don't know much. Edwin isn't exactly the talkative type.
Well then, you must find out immediately. As of now, she is your responsibility. I should deliver her to the Red Scribes without any further ado, yet, after what you have told me, I no longer know what to think. She will be given a fair hearing. Until that time, she never leaves your presence. If there is the least incident, I promise you, you shall answer for it. And there is no prison here, in case you had not noticed.
I noticed.
Okay, sounds fair to me.
However low your opinion was of Aerlis, his death is a great loss for Valvenar. He was meant to be looking into a most disturbing matter.
All right, I can see where this is headed. What do you want?
There is no guarantee that you have the necessary skills to handle this matter, Freeborn Blade. Even Mirana is flummoxed.
Flummoxed.
What is it? An epidemic?
That's exactly what I'd like to know. Several of the villagers have been behaving curiously of late. They have become distant, taciturn, and barely react to the world around them.
They're just hungover. You'd know if you got drunk more often. And you look like you need to.
I believe there are a few here who would know the difference. It's something else. They seem very concentrated, as though they are observing us. I feared some kind of sickness and that it will spread throughout the village.
Got it. I'll slap them around a little. That should wake them up.
My goodness. That's not exactly what I had in mind, but I must confess the results interest me more than the methods.
Well, that's gonna be my method. So let's leave it at that if you don't mind. I'm not helping you because you made puppy eyes at the captain.
Alright, well, we talked to the steward. How did he know that it was a she? Dun dun dun. Yeah, I know, right? He's in on it. They're all in on it. I'm gonna come back into this town and everyone's gonna rip their faces off. And underneath, they're just gonna be like frozen skulls. Oh, that's the end of Chapter 1, apparently. A Village of Refugees is done. Now I'm on Chapter 2, The Evil Eye. Investigate the villagers who are behaving strangely. But I still need to take the guard's equipment to Mason. And I still need to talk to Sybil. Oh. I'm starting to get tired now. Okay. Let's see.
Miss Vulcan.
Let's talk about these suspicious characters that you were telling me about. Where can I find them?
They could be anywhere. I'm afraid I must get back to these reports. The best thing would be for you to ask Mason, the chief of the watch.
Alright, I'll ask Mason then. That sound.
I've got a few questions. We'll talk again later.
I hope Edwin kills you also.
The mercenary I have a few. Let's change the subject. I'll leave you.
Ah, Aerlis used to stand right here. Now, nobody's there.
Tell me, is it true that you're the demolitions man for the Freeborn Blades?
That's
It is.
right.
You know, while I can't really do any big explosions, I do know how to make a few traps.
Oh?
And I've actually been working on a new one. But I'm in the dark on a few little details.
Keep talking.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, that might sound a little twisted. Using sharp pieces of scrap metal, such as nails or small blades.
That's not a bad idea.
Like shrapnel. It could work, I suppose.
The basic idea is fine, but there's a good chance we won't find the stuff we need around here. But we could replace the tar with...
And do you think we'll get similar results with these new materials?
maybe even better. A little messy, but effective? Oh, hell yeah. I'll give you a list of the stuff we need. I'll let you go out and find it all. We'll meet back up in a few hours and assemble it, okay?
Perfect.
I'm sending him out on a quest? Nice. Go collect a bunch of bullshit. I'm not gonna be helping you with it. Go. So, idea for traps. Let Relmar find the components. Cool.
Greetings, mercenary. What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
I have some questions. Did you know about Edwin?
Are you asking if I helped ALS? No, not voluntarily at any rate.
What's that supposed to
Our late
mean?
Grand Master asked me to carry out a medical examination of the woman while she was still our guest.
Our guest.
Of course, he wanted me to be discreet, so I couldn't really examine her.
What did you learn?
Apart from the fact that your friend looks like a woman, human and in perfect health, nothing.
So, everything's normal?
Apparently, but as I said, I wasn't allowed to examine her. Everything looks normal, which isn't exactly the same thing. To get back to your initial question, the only part I played in the story was to give our Grand Master a powerful soporific. He must have used it to capture her, but believe me, I had absolutely no idea who the victim was going to be.
Mm-hmm. You're complicit. I'm letting Edwin know she's gonna kill you too. I'm gonna watch and enjoy it.
I gotta go.
You suck at curing elf princes, but apparently you're good at helping kidnap witches.
Leave me, Vulcan. I don't want to talk right now.
Don't be like that. Sorry about your dad.
I'm sorry about your dad. She took me by surprise. I didn't have time to protect him.
Even though I wish you could have saved him, it's not your fault. It's that witch.
Yeah, but it is understandable that she'd be mad at your father.
Whatever he did to her, he didn't deserve to die like that.
I think
He's
he
a
did.
murderer, a monster.
A monster that maybe just saved your life.
Perhaps. But why did my father have her imprisoned? Did he know she would try to kill him?
He had us to protect him. And if he hadn't shown up in the middle of the swamp, he'd still be alive. It just doesn't make sense. We have to find out what he was doing. He must have been up to something. Because he didn't talk to anyone about it. Not even the people who were supposed to be taking care of him.
Yeah.
What are you accusing him of?
Evil shit.
Nothing, really. I'm just asking questions. But I'm gonna need your help to find the answers.
I will help you. I need to know what happened as much as you.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What do you want to know?
See you later.
Bye. Oh, 800 XP just for talking to Sybil. Okay.
Sybil,
Yes?
Oops.
see you later.
I'm still missing a few things I need for these traps. Next time I'll try to figure out a recipe that's simpler.
Don't take too long. We're gonna need you here.
Yeah, don't take too long. Okay. Let's see. What's going on down here? The bald?
It's frustrating. I feel...
Yeah, we know.
Are you Aeolus's assistant?
I am. I mean, I was actually his deputy, to be more specific.
You and me need to have a chat. And I hope for your sake that I'm gonna like what you have to say. What the hell was your wonderful master up to in the swamp? Who is this Edwin that he locked up there?
I don't know what you're talking about. He never said anything to me about the swamp, or locking someone up. Such things are not in the habits of our order.
Okay. Say so. Why did he threaten his daughter?
Why was he trying to guard the secret to the point of threatening to kill his own daughter?
I don't understand it myself. He was a wise and good man who adored his daughter, even if sometimes he was overly demanding of her. That's what I thought, at least.
I don't trust him. Even though he's dead, I still don't trust him. I retroactively don't trust him from when he was alive. Why was the woman locked up?
So why was the woman locked up?
I suppose that there's some connection with the agreement that she made with my master, even if I don't understand why things turned out that way. The way I understand the agreement, it stipulated that she could have access to all of our archives on condition that she help us with a ritual.
The one in the temple?
Yes, she helped to create the catalyst that you saw. Our intentions were noble. The ritual was to help us create a link with the World Heart, to break the ones the Ice Lords have made.
It didn't work out like you planned.
Indeed. I suppose that had something to do with her. She must have sabotaged the catalyst, so the ritual would fail.
Is that right?
Now I realize that we should never have trusted the woman. Our master obviously understood that and was suspicious. That must have been why he locked her up, even though it's not at all like him.
If you say so. It's also possible that he did it. It's also possible that y'all were just inept and he screwed it up. You must know who this woman is.
You must know who this woman is.
Yes, of course. She's a witch, more powerful in the arcane arts than any scribe will ever be. Several months ago, we caught her trying to steal some ancient documents in one of the Order's libraries.
What kind of documents?
Very theoretical ones related to magic. To be honest, it's not one of my specialties, but they tell of the World Heart and the origin of the Ice Lords.
Ice Lords.
The fact is that our master believed that she could be of more use to us doing research than in a prison. He made an agreement with her, and from then on, she's been our guest.
Let's see. Will you apologize to Cyril if it will turn out that her dad was mind controlled by Cthulhu or something? No, I still want to apologize to her, but I'll feel bad for her. I'll tell her some comforting words. And now?
What's gonna happen now? What's gonna become of your order? And our contract?
Our order will carry on as before, even after the deaths of our previous masters. As Aeolas is no more, now it is my turn to lead.
Maybe he's behind it all.
As for your contract, it still holds. The sad fate that has befallen us, and you, does not change the terms.
And the Freeborn Blades always honor their contracts. Got it.
Okay, let's change the subject.
Let's change the subject.
Vulcan, what can I do for you?
Listen, Moby, I don't trust you. You might have been behind the whole thing. You might have schemed and plotted for Aeolus to die. Because then you'd be in charge.
I need your help.
Some of the villagers are behaving strangely.
Have you noticed some of the villagers behaving in a weird way?
I haven't seen it myself, but I've been told about it. I can't tell you why they're behaving like that, but it may be that it's connected with the feeling we all have. The feeling is that a corrupt and unhealthy source of magic is nearby, and that it is growing hour by hour, to our peril.
Oh, I wonder if it's Edwin.
You really know how to cheer someone up.
Okay. Can I do something for you?
Can I do something for you?
Yes, you came by at just the right time. Our healer, Sylvan, needs help. Can you go help him?
I was just talking to him 5 seconds ago. Well, longer than that, but, you know, and he didn't say anything. Alright, fine.
I'll be going now.
Talk to Sylvan. Okay. Come on. Sylvan, yo, what do you need?
I just saw Liestis. Do you need help?
I think that my colleague has exaggerated my need for assistance. But there is actually something you could do for me. As you must have noticed, there is some kind of corruption in the swamp. It seems to be more concentrated in the north. If you could take some samples of the animal and plant life in the area for me to study, I could learn about its properties.
I'll look after it.
No problem. I was planning on going there anyway.
Nano says, I think I've cracked the case. The Elven King is not actually in a coma. He's just in a trance, mind-controlling villagers and Aeolus because, you know, never trust an elf. Right? I think you're brilliant. You have totally figured it out. He's also secretly the demon that's possessing me.
I haven't found any more corruption extracts.
Maybe you've cleaned the corruption from the swamp.
No, I just haven't gone and looked yet.
I have some I gotta go.
Okay, so there's another quest out in the swamp. Samples of red corruption. That sounds like something I'm really going to enjoy gathering. Some red corrupted nasty shit from the swamp. Like, you imagine the normal nastiness of the swamp, and then something that's extra nasty. That's so nasty that the normal nastiness of the swamp doesn't, you know, I can't deal with it. Alright. I'm out. Gotta go get my witch. Stuart said she has to stay by my side all the time. So, you know.
As I understand it, some people are behaving even more stupidly than they normally do.
That's right. They asked me to check it out.
Perfect. I'll come along with you.
Hang on. What's your interest in all of this? Is there something you're not telling me? What are you trying to prove by coming with me?
How perceptive, how brilliant.
Whatever. Just tell me what you know or think you know about all this.
Tell me what you know.
But keep it to yourself for the moment. We don't want to start a panic. At least, not until we're completely sure of ourselves.
Right.
It seems to me that I recognize these symptoms. And if I am right, these people are possessed.
What? What are you talking about?
I know all about that.
I'm not yet certain. We absolutely must inspect and investigate further in order to be sure. But I think the Deadwalker army is behind all of this.
Alright, let's go.
Makes sense. Edwin's back in the group. Investigate the villagers who are behaving strangely with Edwin. Alright. So that's just investigating is my main quest, but then I have a secondary quest to investigate with her because she's interested and wants to find out what's going on, which I can live with.
Edwin, I need to speak to you.
What can I do for you?
I would like to ask, what do you think about our investigation?
They are undoubtedly possessed by some creature, one that is hiding not far away from here. We should go and speak with that model of military rigor, the head of the guards.
All right, the head of the guards. Okay.
Thanks.
this guy is probably one of the ones that's affected by it, because he's always just like dotting me.
Hello there. You don't like being distracted, I can see that. Obviously.
So yeah, he's probably one of them.
Got a moment?
God damn it, Jervis. Would you stop being possessed and start talking to people? Isn't the creature that's possessing you just gonna randomly lip off to everyone? Because that's what mine does.
So, you have returned. What is your desire?
Tell me everything that you know about the things that I need to know.
I need more info about...
And you have
See anything new here?
And the Red Scribes.
Oh, certainly. Well, at least they're kind enough to leave me alone. Unlike some.
Let's talk about some... There are reports of suspicious-looking people around. Have you seen anybody like that?
Suspicious.
Suspicious-looking people? I most certainly have. There was one in here shamelessly wasting my time. Oh, in fact, I think she's still here.
I'll kill you.
Don't push my patience too far, Elf. It could turn out to be a very painful mistake.
Yeah, it could.
It's just that I really don't see all that many people. There might have been a guard who seemed a bit overly taciturn to me. Not that I'm complaining, of course, but I don't even know his name.
Well, that was helpful.
Thanks. Thanks for your absolute lack of help,
I'll
sir.
be back.
Alright, here we go. What about, where'd he go? Heyman, he was clearly one of them. Marana?
What can I do for you, Vulcan?
Well,
I'd like some information. People standing around like statues. No expression on their faces. Eyes empty. Any of that sound familiar?
Of course it does. May I remind you that my assistant suffers from these exact symptoms.
I know.
It resembles trauma, but so far I have been unable to bring him out of it.
What, he has PTSD? Okay. Well, that was not helpful at all. Thanks, though.
See you later.
Alright, let's talk to Mason.
Is it true you killed the beast?
Yep.
Is it true that you quit the booze?
What? Ah, that's a load of bollocks.
I thought so. But I did kill the beast.
Right. Okay, then. You and me, we got off on the wrong foot. We owe you one. That's a man's job you done.
You notice I'm a woman,
I
right,
found your soldiers'
motherfucker?
bodies.
They were my best. I mean, it's sad.
Oh, they suck then.
So, did you bring back their weapons? I know it's not pretty, but we need them bad.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, I brought you back their stuff. I just hope it helps the survivors.
Oh, I suppose it's better than nothing. I know I said I wasn't gonna pay you, but those lads won't be collecting their pay, so here, you have it.
Cool, thanks. I get some dead people's pay.
I'm going.
What did I get? Commando's gauntlets. And 1,000 XP. Oh, gauntlets! Cool! That's what I was needing. It's the one piece of armor that I hadn't, like, gotten an upgrade for. So, Jervis. Jervis is one of the city guards. Unlike his colleagues, for whom this task seems unimportant, he appears particularly vigilant to the point that he refuses to speak to anyone, keeping an impressively fixed watch over the village. Anonymous, yeah, there's an option. In the beginning, you get to make your character. You can be male or female, and you can pick your name, and there's a few different faces and skin and hair styles to choose from for each gender. So you get to customize your character some. Finally, some gauntlets. Oh, look at those. Those are pretty intense. They're all spiky. They're good. This is the last thing I need to recycle too. Get my recycling talent. So let's put some elbow pads on these. Okay, resistance to poison. Damage with orb of fire, resistance to ice. Plus on fire wave. Physical resistance plus 5%. Resistance to dark magic. Mind having more resistance to poison, actually. More physical resistance. I'm gonna go with this one. There, now I'm actually fully upgraded. I have every sort of piece of armor that you can have. 32% armor, 15% versus poison, 8% versus the other three. I can live with that. And I actually look reasonably equipped for battle now.
Look at this! My favorite fucking troublemaker.
That's me.
I'm going.
Alright, wait.
Look at this! My...
About those sentry guards. A barfly like you probably...
Flatter.
According to the steward, some of the villagers have been acting strange.
Yeah. Strange villagers. Do you have any suggestions?
Do you have any suggestions?
Hey, I'm not a bloody oracle. Bring me some clues, something concrete, anything, and then I can help you.
Okay, I'll come back when I know more. Do you have any suggestions?
Hey, what?
Okay. I'm going.
You didn't tell me anything. Everybody was like, talk to Mason, talk to Mason. He's the guy to talk to Mason. And he didn't really say a damn useful thing.
Look at this! My...
About those Do you have any
Hey, I'm not a...
Okay. I'm going.
Alright. Okay. Yeah. Well. Actual armor, but what about metal bikinis? Yeah, everybody in the whole game seems to be reasonably well armored and dressed and appropriate looking, except for Edwin, and I guess it sort of fits her character. I suppose she's dressed that way for a reason. Like, she's dressed for effect. It's not just like everybody in the world is dressed like that just because. So, I mean, typically philosophically, I'm not a fan of, like, the rampant sexualization of female characters in media and in games, but that doesn't mean a character can literally never be scantily clad in a game. I think as long as it's not widespread and it's obviously somehow related to the character itself, you know, it can be okay in moderation. I mean, she looks cool. And now, if all the characters were running around just like that, even the ones like my character who's a warrior, or like the other character who's a scholar, if they were all running around dressed like that, it would probably, you know, really take away from the the what's the word I'm looking for? The legitimacy or the credibility of the game or the game world, you know, because some games, you know, they have the women running around in like totally scantily clad armor and stuff for like no reason whatsoever. They just are. And, you know, that is always kind of like a little bit on the cheesy side. And not really a good trend as far as its social implications. But anyway, I think it's okay in this game because it seems to just be the one character. And she's got this whole, I'm a very, very bad girl thing going on anyway, so guess it makes sense. But I'm done for now. That's all the time I have to do this episode, and I'm tired and basically gonna stop streaming now. I think I streamed for 6 hours earlier, and then I just streamed for 6 hours again now, so that's like 12 hours today of streaming with a break in between, but still, that's a lot. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Let's save the game here. Gonna do it for this episode, so thanks for watching. And this has been Josiah Plays Bound by Flame.